So Amyris is a biotech company. We are establishing fermentation, what we viewed as a central enabling technology for sustainable living. So just as electrification of transportation is going to be central in the future, we actually see fermentation as one of those pillars of enabling a sustainable living. So I'll go a little bit into what drives us every day. On one hand, we have a lot of materials derived today from petrochemistry. On the other hand, we have extraction from biological sources. They're natural, but actually, when you look deeper, we know that many of these ingredients are very deeply unsustainable. Examples, squalane is a key ingredient for cosmetics and for the pharma industry, and it's obtained from shark livers. And we now know that shark populations are crashing with a 70% decline in the last 50 years. So we use biotechnology to produce best-in-class ingredients that we use in our everyday lives. And what fermentation delivers is something that's renewable, traceable, reliable, and scalable. So yeast, engineered by Amyris scientists, is mixed with sustainable sugarcane that's certified by the Bonsucro organization. We do fermentation at scale to transform that sugar into target molecules. And what results are pure ingredients that are higher performing, lower cost, and more resource efficient than other sourcing. What you see here is a picture of the land use for a number of very, very commonly used botanically sourced ingredients. So in the light purple is the land use for the traditional source, and in the dark purple is the land use using our technology. 1 square kilometer produces as much squalane as 300,000 full-grown deep-sea sharks. And what's incredible is that that 1 square kilometer can be harvested every year, whereas it takes 10 years for a sea shark to grow to that size. So this is the type of impact that we can have. Amyris has traditionally been an ingredient company. We supply ingredients B2B to major companies like DSM, but we've more recently also gone into the direct-to-consumer space, and we actually now own 11 brands, and our products are available all over the world now. We have a very simple thesis at Amyris. We know that today's consumer is torn between sustainability and performance. So we want to break through that noise. And we believe that with biotech, we can deliver best-in-class performance and sustainability hand in hand. The impact really comes when we scale. None of this matters when it's in the lab. It matters when we get it out there to the market. So I want to show you how we do this. This is our fermentation plant in Brazil, in São Paulo. It's in Barra Bonita, and it's located next to the world's second largest sugar mill. We built it during the pandemic in under 18 months. It has what we consider to be an unrivaled ESG footprint. We use Bonsucro certified sugarcane, and then the whole place is run on sustainably generated energy. And we also have used many of our learnings around the fermentation process to create an innovative proprietary design. Now I want to shift gears. I want to talk about our relationship with UCP, the joint initiative. So we have the Alchemy Research Center. I think one of the major objectives of this was to use applied research and market-back insights to provide fermentation waste stream products. So how do we take every waste stream from this process of fermentation and create a more sustainable process and a more sustainable system overall? My accountability at Amyris is to select the ingredients that we decide to produce next. We narrow down to a handful, about 20 per year, where we build a full business case. We have an ingredient that's now gone into stage 3, where we've committed the capital, we've decided to go forward with this project, and we're now in the process of scaling this ingredient up. And this is biosilica. This is an ingredient from sugarcane bagasse ashes, and it is all over the cosmetics industry and personal care industry. So sugarcane is grown in the field. It's juiced for the fermentation. We feed the fermenters. We make ingredients like squalane. And then the leftover sugarcane is burned to supply energy to the facility. And then those ashes are filtered to remove the impurities. And then we get, in the end, the biosilica. Biosilica is what I like to think of as a win-win-win-win ingredient. It wins in so many ways in the market. We already see our technology transforming industries.
What are the biggest challenges that the industry needs to overcome for fermentation to become a mainstream?
The CapEx actually can be a major challenge. This is not an industry where we have access to trillions of dollars of fully depreciated assets, right? It's a new technology, and that means new plants, a lot of investment. And there's a chicken and egg problem where you have to prove the technology to get the funding.
What is your main concern about the consumer?
We have actually seen ingredients in the sector fail because consumers realized that they were derived from a genetically modified microbe. But we're actually seeing a very, very different consumer mindset today. Some of my team, for instance, has been on the ground for the launch of new products. And what we've found is when they think that it's skincare, when they see a celebrity involved, they actually don't care. But once they hear that it was launched by a biotech company, they are all ears and they can't wait to hear more. So they're very, very excited about the potential of biotechnology.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.